I saw the recent GTA 6 leaks. Like almost everyone else on the internet over the past few days, I watched the clips, scrolled through the discussions, and came away with a few things to say. It's early to judge a game that isn't out yet, especially in the middle of all this chaos. Leaks, investigations, corporate subpoenas, DMCA strikes flying everywhere. But even from an unfinished development build, one thing is undeniable. Rockstar is operating on a level that the rest of the industry can't touch. The animations, the lighting, the sheer density of the world, even in a rough build, it's visibly next generation. If those $2 billion figures were ever true, you can see where some of it went. And for anyone who was worried about the edgy being sanitized out of GTA, it's still too early to know for sure. But the leaks don't show a sanitized Ubisoft product. They show a game where you can beat a man to death, loot his body, take his hat, and then walk into a strip club and use binoculars to watch the dancers. No censorship, no moral hand-holding. The hysteria over sexism and offensive content that the usual crowd loves to whine about is not reflected in what we're seeing. But here's where the praise stops and the criticism begins. Rockstar is turning GTA 6 into a Bethesda game. Fuel for your car, loot from bodies, vehicle storage, stamina meters, a focus mechanic straight out of Red Dead's Dead-Eye system. Stamina in GTA? Who asked for that? Who looked at Grand Theft Auto and said, you know what this needs? Less action and more micromanagement. This is a hybrid of GTA V's scale, Red Dead Redemption 2's tedious simulation, and the rotting mechanics of GTA RP servers. Even the wanted system is needlessly complex now. Based on the leaks, you'll need to change your clothes, switch vehicles, and alter your appearance just to lose the cops, because the police don't just chase the car. They chase the driver, what they're wearing, and what they're driving. I already made a video about realism, and I stand by every word. Video games aren't about realism. If you want to refuel your car, buy a real car and go do it yourself. If you want to change clothes to avoid identification, do it in real life. I'm not playing GTA to simulate real-world inconveniences. And don't give me the San Andreas had RPG elements argument. That argument doesn't hold water. The RPG elements in San Andreas were natural. CJ didn't have a focus meter for shooting hoops. His stamina upgraded gradually because you ran. It was organic. It didn't feel like a chore list. It wasn't a Bethesda-style check-the-box to increase stat system. The leaks show something different. And then there's the map. It's massive. We already knew that. Projections suggest it might be roughly 3.5 times the size of GTA V's map. But mass doesn't equal substance. San Andreas had 3 major cities with distinct identities. GTA SIX's Vice City is one urban hub on an island, and a huge chunk of the map appears to be swamp and forest. It's a glorified wildlife preserve for animals ported over from Red Dead Redemption 2. Padded with empty terrain to sell the illusion of scale while using the same animal assets. It feels like Rockstar's strategy is to make the single-player campaign an early access beta for the online mode that's coming later. That's why all this roleplay garbage is being integrated from day one. They're not doing it for immersion. They're doing it so that when GTA Online 2 drops, they don't have to retroactively patch core systems. All that tedious loot, vehicle storage, and stamina management, it exists now in the base game because the online will need it to sell you things later. The game looks good. It had to. It's been over a decade since the last one. But there are serious issues being baked into the foundation. Now, about the leaks themselves. Rockstar deserves everything that's happening to them. They're selling a game at $80 for the gutted version and $100 for the Ultimate Edition. They've hidden gameplay for over a year while simultaneously taking marketing deals with Netflix. They've farmed billions on the rotting corpse of GTA Online for 13 years. They had all of GTA's development and marketing done in-house in the past. And now they're taking deals from streaming giants and hiding behind court orders trying to silence individual internet users. But just because they deserved it, it doesn't mean leaking private company files is right. That gets into a whole different discussion, and everyone can look at it however they want. Don't copy someone else's opinion. Don't just repeat whatever your favorite streamer says. Look at the footage. Look at the facts. Look at the context. And then think for yourself. Think for yourself about the mechanics and whether they're ruining the feel of what made the series great. Think for yourself about whether the new features are adding depth or just adding chores. Think for yourself about whether the leaks are a wake-up call or just a distraction. Don't replicate the opinions of others. Thanks for watching.